Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
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 Has that always been there?
Yeah, I think it's usually over here more,
Okay.
but I don't know.
I didn't know
Somebody moved it.
It's a stoop. We got a stoop here, folks.
Stoop.
We're going to stoop. We got meteorologist Elise Ushman here to my right. Chief meteorologist Dave Roberts here. Keeping things moving along today. We have a new tropical storm.
We do. Gabrielle.
She finally showed up.
She did.
Wow.
We've been waiting for her.
Yeah, she's kind of running late.
Yeah. She was moving kind of slow.
Mm.
I guess the computer's moving slow too.
So, yeah, I was going to say. How
There we
about
go.
that?
Now
Yeah.
it's going. Now something's happening.
Okay.
All right. Here's her projected path.
Mhm.
Now, of course, she could go anywhere in this path. She could even go on a different path if she wanted to. But in general, we expect to see the same kind of trend as Fernand did, which was just bloop, staying out there. Maybe becoming a hurricane, though, by the time we get to the end of the weekend or early next week. There's also an area of potential development or two behind her that likely would also take the same trek. It's hot.
Yeah. No, it feels it too.
Yeah. So it's a little bit muggy out there. Our temperatures are not this hot, but this is what it feels like. So it doesn't really matter what the temperature is because this is how it feels when you go outside if you're a human. 101 in Vicksburg, 98 in Lexington. It feels like 95 in Meadville, close to that here in Jackson. We do have some showers across the area. They're not as robust as what we had going on yesterday, which was pretty much expected, but you got some sprinkles up near Kosciuszko, south of Lexington. We're missing it in the metro again, but you go south and east on Highway 49, you're going to run into some on and off showers, maybe some rumbles of thunder as you get closer to Mendenhall and McGee. And it's probably just going to be more of this for the rest of the afternoon and evening.
You know why it's going to rain at my house today?
Why?
Because I watered my plants. Yeah.
Well, I watered plants yesterday and today. It didn't rain
Can't
at my
see it.
house.
I got most of the dirt gone. I was working in the yard before work today.
Oh, no. It took it away.
There was a little rain.
There was a little rain on Saturday. It
Nope.
took it away.
That disturbance.
It took it away.
So this time, well, I don't want to get into the narrative yet because we're doing the forecast first.
Forecast
then
first.
we talk about it, then the forecast last.
The forecast first is that it still looks mostly dry and hot. Rainfall totals, we do have some, but probably still close to 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 an inch at the most. High temperatures still in the low to mid 90s as we go through the rest of this week. And then there does seem to be decent agreement that next week temperatures will be closer to normal, not at normal, but closer to normal, maybe in the upper 80s, which would be great because fall is next week.
Yep.
That's it.
Hard
That's all
to
I got.
believe, and it better get here.
It's going to get here, but is the fall weather going to get here is
it's
the
gonna
question.
Trend a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Are you done with your spiel?
I'm done with my spiel.
So a couple things I wanted to point out. First, let's talk about the tropical storm Gabrielle. And if you want to go to the big picture, which shows the other systems too. So things are really getting active in that part of the Atlantic. What we're seeing is a storm that's moving very quickly, northwest at 22 miles per hour. So normally that's not conducive for development. However, it is in that perfect slot right now in between where there's dry air and where there's not, where there's dust and where there's not. So it's probably going to become a hurricane at some point. Could even become a strong hurricane, but it's not much of an issue to anybody but the shipping routes. The other stuff that's going on in the eastern Atlantic, there are now signs that the Western African coastline is going to really start pumping up some low pressure systems, moving them westward, which is common into the Eastern Atlantic. But what's happening at the same time is across the United States, we have high pressure.
Bless you.
Sorry about that, folks. We have high pressure and a very hostile environment across the Gulf and the Caribbean. So we're not seeing anything developing, despite the fact the water's warm, just nothing can get going. And there's another thing that's really starting to show up now, which is El Nino. And El Nino is where the Pacific warms up. And that actually kind of counteracts the balance here. And that's why we think that we're still seeing high pressure across the Pacific, and then it drives down in the eastern United States. So let's wait a couple weeks because we may see some cooler air trying to come into play. And this is just an interesting setup. It's kind of like everything working in our favor all at the same time, whereas normally we go through the season and we have a few things working in our favor here and there, but this is like everything right now is protecting us from hurricanes. I hope I didn't jinx it with the explanation, but I just want y'all to know that yes, we're going to see activity in the Eastern Atlantic. We still have the second half of hurricane season, roughly 45% of it to go as far as actual cumulative storms. So we're far from being done when it comes to that, but that's the good news there. As far as rainfall, well, it's very disappointing. We have a drought situation on our hands. We've got the new drought report coming out tomorrow. It's not going to look good. It's going to be a situation for much of the area. I'm seeing the brown patches popping up on my lawn. And so it's going to get worse. What you're seeing on the screen there will get worse over the next week or so. The new drought report comes out tomorrow based on yesterday's data. And then we have another drought report coming out next Thursday. I think that'll look much worse unless something really materializes on the rainfall front between now and then. And we don't see that happening. The disturbance we were hoping for on Saturday, again, it could be back in the mix tomorrow. That's the way these things work. But right now it's too small of a disturbance, according to our forecast models, to really hang our hats on. So we're not in a great spot on that for the time being, but it is something to keep an eye on nonetheless. I know. Look at that. Remember how active it was yesterday? So I almost used this last night at 10. And I actually backed off of it because I was like, don't want to get burned. Because not that the models do this, but the models, what they're doing is they're biasing climatologically, meaning they're saying, okay, look, statistically, we got to have something over the next 7 days. And so they're picking up these disturbances, But if they're off by 50 miles or they shift by 50 miles, it drastically changes our weather. So that area of low pressure that you see to the west, the thunderstorms over Louisiana, that was over us yesterday on the models, and it was for Saturday. So now it's shifted westward, and it's for Friday. So you understand, you got to pay attention to the details here, because the details make a big difference in our weather. Hence, yesterday we had showers, heavy storms, and today,
Not very much.
it's a good,
Boring.
yeah. Unless you're getting the rain, and if you are, enjoy your nap. I'm jealous of you.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you too.
Want to say hi to some people real quick?
Yeah.
Go for it.
We got Michael Jefferson in the chat. Hi, hope y'all are having a wonderful day thus far. Thank you. We hope you are too, Michael.
Yeah.
Jan Gibbons Hendon is here from Mize. Hi. And Fanny Lane from Sturgis. Michael Quick from Pearl. And Joyful Journeys. So thankful for the rain. I guess you're getting it at your house. Yes. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for you.
You're lucky.
We haven't gotten it at my
Don't
house, so I
love
don't
it.
have anything to be thankful for yet.
It rained yesterday morning at my house, but today I was out watering just because I didn't trust it. I'm still trying to get these 2 little trees to get going, and they're not completely happy. They're not unhappy either, but I can tell they're not having the best. They're not having a lot of fun.
I don't think any of our plants are having very much fun.
So that's the story
so
there.
it's probably just going to look like this on and off in some places for the rest of this afternoon and evening, and then going to dry up overnight. Maybe some patchy fog out the door tomorrow morning. Otherwise, not going to be a lot to talk about on Thursday or Friday.
Yep.
Looks like.
And
Pam Peavy
okay,
from Sontag, Mississippi.
woohoo! Cute little town community. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, that's our story. We appreciate you joining us. You on Studio 3 today?
It's possible.
Okay. If not, she's on WLBT News at 4 and 4:30. I'm on WLBT News at 5 and 6. We're back here together at 6:30 to tell you the very latest. We'll have more for you, of course, at that point. Hi, Sissy Arnold. How are you? And Susan Prestridge. Good to see you. No rain in Macomb. Oh, well, we'll hope you get some rain. There's some rain just south of you. But, yeah, as far as Macomb goes, nope, not working for you right now. But we'll see you back here tonight at 6:30. Hopefully, we'll have some more rain to track on the radar. Until then, folks, we want you to have a great rest of your afternoon. Bye-bye.